Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Zone now, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play there by Zach Cunningham, picking up the tackle for a loss, and that's something he does so well. Can roam sideline to sideline, one of the best run stoppers in the league. Led the team in combined and solo tackles the past 2 seasons.
And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Prescott from the gun. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. A quick throw finding Lee out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Michelle. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
35-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Bird to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said they lead the points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit, and put some points on the board on this one.
Not what they had in mind there, that's that's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Jake Bailey.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or 2. We'll be watching that one later on today.
To kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. After the sack on first down, Prescott escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 24, Watson, he gets this one to Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Off off the draw. Here's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And Michel will have the 1st down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the ground, this is Michel. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Patriot 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
Complete.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Nick Folk for the Patriot field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
It's hold in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, Watson. Complete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Trying to get it that time to Stills, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throw caught here by Bird. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Johnson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Gun, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. From the gun, here's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Watson. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch. He picked up really nice yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball carrier. He's taken.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His 1st carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson. This is caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They run. It's Johnson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down, and the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
They go to Johnson again. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, New England.
Prescott looks to throw on first. To Michelle on the screen.
Prescott.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
At the 31-yard line.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. The crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Patriots.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Prescott now from the 50. Completes it to Lee. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Asiasi.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
It's third down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Prescott. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll go out of bounds is inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Edelman. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Prescott. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. That is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Texans 10.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Houston, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.